Hello, hello. Hello, how's it going? I'm not going to test if it can be heard because I have it on the TV and it will like do strange shit. That's crazy. Okay, how the fuck? Where are the notifications in this? Okay, here. I'm going to slide it up here. More like here. Okay. Whoa. Okay. What is this? No. Wait, can I look at the levels? Test. Pretty low, I guess. But that's the problem of like maybe here. Test. Test. Yeah, I guess the mic is on the camera also. I wonder how fluid it looks. I'm not sure if it's fluid at all. I'm not sure if the video is fluid, if it's because of the internet or what's going on. But yeah, the preview on the fucking mini screen. Okay, I'm just going to do a quick stream. Today I have a pretty empty day. I could have gone with a classmate there to see some cars, but I preferred to stay because I had a checklist of things to do, and I've more or less almost checked it all. I basically perhaps have just a couple of things left to do, like I don't know. Well, I have a couple of things to clean. I have a couple of things to and yeah, I could check out the list that I've made. I would have gone out today, but it was cold. Plus, yeah, I had this checklist that I've been talking about. And yeah, I basically have left to do something like wash my hair. I've already prepared the school documents. And I've more or less measured. Maybe there are probably some things left to measure, like bathroom. Okay, height of underbed storage measured. For example, under bed, cupboards, armario. Yeah, I guess I could measure the kitchen thing. And I could put wine bottles, the wine bottles above, but I think they fit decently there. And yeah, so I guess kitchen is left to measure, bathroom is left to measure. And yeah, tomorrow I had planned to go to IKEA if the doesn't get too long, if class doesn't take too long, or yeah, if I see that I could that yeah, I get home quite normally to class. If I notice that there's more or less enough that I have time to go to IKEA and all that, I will probably go there and buy the things that I wanted to buy today and that I've measured. And if not, I'll probably just stream again, I guess, since I don't have that much else to do. Well, tomorrow maybe I have more things to do, right? Maybe tomorrow as the first day. I also maybe should mention that since it's the first day, maybe I will have things to do, so maybe I simply just don't go tomorrow to IKEA, and tomorrow I handle like the documents that they would want us to sign, or maybe maybe they want us to do some things at the house. So yeah, if that happens, I will do that, and if that doesn't happen, then I won't. For today, I guess I wanted to get tired in order to be able to sleep well today, but I don't know. I don't know if I will be able to do that because it's cold, so I guess that's not like a super tough. Yeah, like I could just change and put warmer clothes on. But also, I don't know, I don't want to get sick just the day before class. So I'm not sure what I'll do. Maybe I tried to do, or I thought of also of going to the gym to just like walk on the treadmill or to run on the treadmill. But I don't know. I'm also not sure about that. And yeah, aside from that, I guess I don't have. First week, I could do some first impressions type thing or whatever. This first week was like just doing a lot of paperwork, etc. So yeah, kind of interesting. We got introduced to to the one who's going to be our teacher. He seems like a nice guy, and yeah, understanding and all this. We can see the tensions arising a little bit. I can see a little bit of the tension arising between like the people. I also see like the groups separating a little bit more and people being kind of more independent. We'll see. We'll see how it develops. Myself, I have not done anything like out of the ordinary. Haven't done anything exploratory. Haven't done anything like that. For example, I could have gone today to Motor World, which was something that this friend suggested, but yeah, uh, today I decided to go to stay at home and to do this task list that I mentioned. I've been making videos every day on yeah, these short videos, and yeah, they're there if you want to watch them. They're pretty simple videos. Today, I don't know what I'll make today as a video. Maybe I could go outside and make a video there, or maybe I could go to the. Yeah, I don't think I want to go to the rooftop. It's not the rooftop because it's at like floor 7. But yeah, yesterday or a couple of days ago, I went there to the rooftop to have a drink and well, have a drink to like drink this tea, like drink this iced tea. And yeah, I don't know. Hello, by the way, is it? I don't know who it is. I have a guess in my mind, but yeah, I don't know who it is. I guessed based on the like because I got a like that there's someone. Well, yeah, I don't know. I was just talking about like my first week here in Munich. How's it been? Oh, another interesting thing was that today they cleaned my room. So yeah, that's interesting. I was in the room and someone came in, housekeeping came in, and yeah, they asked housekeeping, can I come in? And just I said yeah, no problem. And I looked at them while they were cleaning the thing. He said he was from Yemen. I couldn't. There was not a lot of understanding, but yeah. But yeah, but it was interesting. He seemed nice. I guess if he's like working, so he has to be nice at work. But it was an interesting experience, I guess. I had been thinking about like communicating with housekeeping and being like, what things do they do? Or what things can I do? How should I leave my room so that they can clean up easier? And today actually the room wasn't more or less a default layout because I've been kind of switching the chair. And I've been switching that chair uh, to a different spot to here. Oops, I have a lot of cables here. Oh, I see. To that spot, that's where I've been putting my that chair, because it takes too much room there, and I have a yoga mat. So yeah, today morning, for example, when I did my exercises, I did move the chair to the dining place, and I think I'm sitting right now in a different chair. Wait, maybe I can show it. It's like a normal chair. So yeah, I'm sitting in that normal chair. And because I was usually sitting here in my on the bed. I was sitting on the bed instead of sitting on this chair here. And but yeah, this chair didn't bother the guy who made the tables or whatever. It didn't. That chair being over there didn't bother him. He could clean up pretty nicely. And yeah, that puff was over there. So yeah, I think I'm still developing I'm still developing the layout that I want. It's hard, obviously, because it's super small and there's not a lot of possibilities, but I'm doing my best. And yeah, that's basically the housekeeping story. Yo, how's it going? I'm here in Munich. I was just talking about my week. Today I started later. I'm not sure when I'm going to start. Well, I'm not sure when I'm going to stream these days, to be honest. On Sundays, yeah, because for example, during the week, I don't still know how's it going to go, and each day it will differ, etc. But yeah, for example, tomorrow I wanted to go to IKEA. Still no Mac setup as I can hear. Yeah, I mean I can try to plug it in, but then I would have to like undo it because yeah, I don't have a lot of space. So yeah, sadly, let me check out one moment how it sounds. He could clean up pretty nicely, and yeah, that puff was over there. Anything like out of the ordinary. Haven't done anything. Yeah, I guess it's pretty low. I was watching your videos the other day. I was at a friend's place and had to wait 15 minutes for the tram on my way back, since it was like 1:15 in the morning. Lol. Well, 15-minute wait is not that bad. Yeah, I think the videos are more interesting than the stream, to be honest, because they are shorter a little bit, so they're more watchable. But yeah, ouch. But they're also, yeah, they're similar vibe. To me, it's like I haven't streamed today. I called this the first stream in Munich because it's true, but to me those videos were kind of a similar vibe to the stream, right? Just shorter. What did you think about the videos? I was like, I thought there were like an interesting variety, like a different angle. Each video is like in a different angle, etc. Yeah, the tram usually goes every 10 minutes, but around 1 it switched to every 30, so it was fine. Nice. Yeah, I've been looking at the timetables here, for example, and the S-Bahn that we have to take, well, one tomorrow, for example, the thing that I have to do is, I found it funny that you were like one video every day of April and started on the second. No, the first video is already there. 1st of April, I made the video about the. Did you see the video about the flight? Well, the flight. That one is posted the first, right? 4 days ago, 1st of April. Yeah, that video counts as a part of the video series. It's just that yeah, that day I didn't feel like doing something like talking to the camera or whatever. It was already late, and since I had already these things, yeah. But yeah, I thought it was interesting, but I also did notice a lot of pauses that could be cut out, making it a bit more fluent and watchable. Yeah, I hope maybe I should try CapCut again to see if it auto cuts those pauses and like makes the video a little bit more watchable, as you say. I'm watching another guy, like the guy who inspired me to do this in April. I'm watching him, and I feel a similar way about those videos that he makes. He also has like a lot of pauses, and it's kind of boring. Also, maybe a bit of low music in the background wouldn't hurt. In the flight thing, if the flight thing was the first, then I think you made the second. No. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I did those. I have all those. Let's see. Primero, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. No, all of them are there. I did upload one technically the next day, but I think that one was yesterday's video. And I always upload them like at the very end of the day, right? So okay, maybe I'll put some music or whatever and cut those videos somewhere. Yeah, some other day. There are 30 days. Well, now 25 days or so. So yeah, there's time. Maybe one day, one stream day will be kind of the typical. Oh, I'm not sure if I can do it on this computer, but yeah, I will do the classic editing stream, right? But yeah, I'm not sure if this computer can handle it. My bad, I guess. No problem, no problem. But yeah, I like the variety. Let me see if I can create a new scene quickly. Something like Fuentes. Captura de audio. Yeah, because my current setup is like me looking at a huge TV above here as a second monitor and this regular laptop monitor as my normal monitor. So yeah, I'm going to capture the laptop, aceptar, and captura, 1080 monitor principal, aceptar. Okay. Yeah, this is what I was saying. Oh, wait, I can put the webcam above and I can make it, well, let me duplicate this scene. Duplicar escena 2. Bueno, so far and then do a classic here. And let's put it on the right because that's sorry, on the left. Yeah. So yeah, this is the first day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. But yeah, what I thought it was interesting of this series, right, was that the first every video so far has a kind of different aspect to it, right? It's not all the same. Like for example, all of these videos right here, which are like basically the same setup, right? It's me sitting in front of the same thing. I thought it was a small variety, but it's like something that I will possibly look fond upon. Yeah, for example, being able to see like these snapshots of these different places, right? And yeah, with these different devices, not really, because it has been my phone and my laptop. But yeah, I thought it was interesting that for example, this is my exact setup right now. Yeah, and yeah, this is like I do have my audio interface, and I have brought the mic, so I hope that I can go back to the mic soon. But the problem is that it's so fucking annoying because there are so many cables and so little space. But yeah, I thought it was cool, the little variety that there is. And this video is like an interesting concept, right? It's me recording a note, me browsing through the notes app, which is it's a similar setup to this one, right? To like reading notes from my computer, but on the phone. And I think it's kind of innovative in a way. It's still a bad use of like screen real estate, I would say, because there is like half of the keyboard, half of the screen is keyboard. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's interesting. I get that. So yeah, I think I wanted to do videos a little bit more in that, a little bit more, switching it up a little bit, right? I could do some video. There is a terrace, how do you say, rooftop kind of here in this building, and in that rooftop the sun hits, like you can see the sunset, the Sonnenuntergang, and yeah, I thought it could be like a nice place to record a little video. The problem was that, for example, yesterday I was kind of not watching the sunset, but yeah, I went out to that place to drink a little bit of Nestea, well, cheap iced tea, Reve, yeah, iced tea, and I went up there, and it was in like a little one glass. No, it was in a jar because I had like 70, like half of the bottle, maybe. And I went there, and the problem is that when I got in, it was empty, so I could sit around and be chill. But then two girls came in and like started talking to each other, right? So if that happened while I was just on my phone or whatever, and it wasn't super awkward, but I don't know, still, it was worse than being alone. But if that had happened while I was recording a video, I don't know, that would have felt worse, certainly. So yeah. Yeah, at my place, the sunset just disappeared behind other buildings. Yeah, my room doesn't get sunset, but at least that rooftop does get it, and it is pretty high. So yeah, I haven't been at sunset. Maybe today I will go at sunset to see how it is. The problem is that it's super cold. Is it cold in Berlin as well? 7 degrees. Kind of cold, but look at Munich. But why does it say 7 degrees as well? No, but, okay, it says 7. My phone, for some reason, it said 2 degrees. So I was like, what the fuck? It's 2 degrees outside. But yeah, as you can see, at night, it will get really cold. So -2. And in the morning, from -2 to 6. And I have to go to Gefühlt 3 -4. I have to go to class basically freezing. Today it's fine again, but like Friday it was 20 degrees. Yeah, same. Friday it was also 20 degrees here. Not 2020, less, like 17, which to me there's a difference because also it's like 20 in the 17 at height of the day, but in the morning, early morning, it's still like 5 degrees. So yeah, it's kind of spring, yes, but I don't know, not super spring. But yeah, it was pretty good weather, and yeah, we went to like the center to Marienplatz and all that, and it was fucking packed. There were so many people. And yeah, for example, to me, it's not, how do you say, t-shirt weather yet. Like I have to wear something on it. But I could be like with just a light jacket and all that, pretty comfortably. This weekend, actually, like when I arrived, from the moment I arrived, April, like Wednesday onwards, every day has been like increasingly better until today. That was the day I was out with a friend and it was way too hot most of the time. Now, to me, it was not way too hot. To me, it was a little bit on the side of cold, except when I was literally out in the sun. And out in the sun, it was comfortable. Comfortable, leaning to too hot while wearing like a second layer. But if I took it, it was kind of back to a little bit cold again. So to me, it's still a little bit cold. But yeah, what I said at the beginning of the stream was like something like, I haven't been doing anything too out there yet. I have only things I've been doing have been like, yeah, going to that place, signing paperwork, and then going with my classmates or whatever, following them around to see what they do. Haven't done anything self-directed yet. So yeah, we'll see what happens. In the end, we only went out to the park in the evening when it cooled off a bit. Well, to me, that would be the moment to go home. When it starts cooling, I'm like out of here. But yeah, we'll see how these weeks go. This week is going to be cold, but I feel like yeah, 9. Wait, let me switch scenes here. The problem is that my mouse is super slow when moving on the big television. 9 degrees, 11 degrees, 12 degrees, 14 degrees, and then Friday is back again. Like when the weekend hits, it's back to super great weather, which I guess it's kind of nice, right? But also, next weekend is like pretty great weather, then it cools off a little bit, and then 4 degrees back again with rain. Whoa. Well, similar to the guy that gave me my tattoo. He was from Mexico, and in the evening, me and my friend had open sweaters, and he had a thick jacket and a scarf. It was around 5 at the time, I think. Yeah, to me, that's thick jacket and scarf weather as well. Which is going to be next weekend. Well, you can see yourself talking. By the way, do you want to see the... Well, this is how the... Mm, aceptar. pantalla, GTV, aceptar. Wait, it's because it's a 4K TV, so it's so huge. That's how my TV looks, but it's like 50 inches. So it's like this big. Yeah. Now YouTube, like I logged into YouTube onto this fucking YouTube Studio and to OBS directly, so I have chat popped up here. But yeah, since I'm not actually logged into my YouTube account on this, I guess, interface, it doesn't show me the YouTube control panel, which I have here below in the laptop place. Holy fuck, yeah, that is huge. The way you have to make OBS smaller was very soon. Yeah, it actually looks like that. It does look like when it was like this, right? I would say that is fitting, right? That is this is like this how it looks on my monitor, for example. That is, I guess, my monitor would be something. Yeah, it would be something like this. This is like my laptop size. Yeah, that is how the text looks compared to like the text on here, for example. It does look like that huge. And yeah, that's been my week. How's your week been? You hung out with your friend, right? That's cool, I guess. Good weather, time to enjoy it. I was pretty tired, by the way, because on Wednesday I couldn't sleep very well the night before, as always, because it's a trip. Then the following days I couldn't sleep well. I'm not sure why, but yeah. And also I had to wake up very early, so pretty tired. Today I'm kind of tired, a little bit tired as well. I think it's like accumulated tiredness. So, but I don't know, maybe I'm nervous again for tomorrow, so I won't sleep well either. And also tomorrow I have to wake up quite early as well. Not sure exactly when, to be honest. I have to take a train in Ostbahnhof at 7:26. So I have to be there, and it takes like 15 minutes. Let's see. Let's research. Okay, let's switch group. En plan, U5 Neuperlach Süd. The good thing, I guess, is that from this station it starts. Okay, there is 7:01, 06, 11, 16, 21, 26. It takes, this is the travel time in minutes, right? Fahrzeit in Minuten. Until Ostbahnhof, 16 minutes. So I will have to take the Neuperlach Süd at 7:06. 7:06, 15 minutes late, 16 minutes later, 22, then I would have to go from the U5 to walking for, I have 4 minutes. If there are no delays, I have 4 minutes to walk there. So I'll probably try to take the 7 a.m. train, the 7 a.m. U-Bahn to Ostbahnhof, then wait there for the one at 7:26 or whatever. Oops. They're asking me what are we going to do tomorrow in class. Okay. He's the one who went to Motor World today, who went like exploring a little bit. Other than that, it was fine. I feel like I'm getting used to work, but also the budget for uni is getting cut, so I can pause for a semester now, and instead I'll have to finish everything but the bachelor next semester while I still have to work. I'm actually really annoyed about that. They didn't really plan this through. That sucks. Oh. Yeah, it's my first week here right now, so I have a little bit more on my plate as well. But even without, I feel like even when I get into a routine, doing this plus working would be quite the load. It would be like quite taxing. So yeah, working and studying, it's tough. At this point, everyone who has to repeat a course has to do it this semester, and they are not planning to make more space for them. So now, like 100 people are trying to get into a course for 30 people. And that has to do with the budget cuts for some reason. The one that I still need to do is one of those that is already full, but around 60 more need to get in. Dumb. They can do it next semester according to the rules they wrote us in the mail. Can't they do it the next year, the first semester? Or no, the next semester would be already next year, right? This semester starting in April. So the next semester would be like starting like winter semester, and then the next one is like April, right? And you don't want to wait like that much, I guess. Yeah, it took 7 years to get my degree because things like that happen. Well, because when you failed one part, like the next subject is the next year. It's not like the next semester. So I took a lot of time because of that. I could do things like in the meantime, but not a lot, and I could like get an internship, but in my case, I didn't like my internship. So. No, I legit need to do it. Oh, if not, I can just finish. Period. Wow, that's crazy. Why? Because of the years or something? Like there's like a limit on how many years there are, or because of the budget cuts that you mentioned, that after that they don't do something or whatever? Yeah, they will cut everything IT related basically because of the budget. Dumb. IT is pretty cheap, I know, isn't it? I'm thinking of my traveling time. When to listen to a voice message, I'm organizing. Si te fijas en el calendario que nos dieron, yo creo que no es necesario llevar todos los días, por ejemplo, todo eso. Porque si te fijas, cada día te pone como un tema. El día 7 como que solamente se da en la 2. El día 8, como que se da en la 1. Que nos han enviado. Apparently, they also knew this was going to happen and didn't say anything to any one of us. And now we have basically one semester without warning. And that after they didn't recognize a course I did last semester. I hate them at this point. That's annoying. How was your school called? Berlin. HT V. What's that one? BHT. Trier. Was it that one? For some reason the name Trier is familiar, but I don't know why. Ah, it's Merseburg. They don't sound familiar. But apparently it's a very uni in Berlin, like the budget cut, not necessarily they're removing IT. That's interesting. Wow, with the change of government and all this. The new chancellor or whatever. Oh. Dumb, that sucks. Let's see if I can find some news. Berlin Senate. No, so it's like the city of Berlin. Neueinstellungen. That means new adjustments, right? Neueinstellungen. Or like new settings, something like that. Weniger Geld. I look up budget cut and I get a barber shop. I guess that is a budget cut, right? Stopped Neueinstellungen. They are stopping letting people in. They are not alerting anyone anymore. Is that how you laugh? Yeah, it's like the K is just like mistyping. But yeah, it's like it's a way of laughing. I personally do XD or like ha 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 with a like this. Or sometimes I like this. Or sometimes like this. Or sometimes like this. How early should I go to bed if I'm having to take a train at 6:55? Let's ask Claude. Claude. Let's ask a free one, chat GPT. How early should I go to bed if I have to be at the lobby at 6? Well, as you know, I just type lol. Well, I also do use lol, but lol is more online, right? Like when I'm tweeting something, that's a lol thing. When I'm laughing with someone, I think I usually do XD or like ha ha ha. I don't know. I could check also. It depends. In English, probably I do lol also. To me, lol, it's more than laughing. It's more like lowering the weight of some expression, right? For example, haha, that sounds kind of dumb, lol, or something like that, right? So that it's not that I'm not calling someone dumb or whatever, right? You need to be up at 6:10. Try to go at bed by 10 p.m. to get 8 hours of sleep. So at 10, I have to go to bed. That's insane. A friend of mine always goes for I can type XD without the chat turning into an so now I know it. It always types X and D. It has to be X small and the large D. I don't usually do that one, but I like it. To me, that's like extra effort or something, right? It's like when it's like a quirky laugh. It is how it should look, I think. I actually think in all caps is probably the funniest. I just searched and apparently he typed it for 3 times at this point. If I search how many times my friends type XDD, because we always do that, like the string, right? So it would be like infinite. Ah, ah, ah. Bro, my hair is getting caught in the string. Okay, I think I'm ending stream now because I'm not sure if I'm showering. Well, I'm showering after dinner, I guess. But since today I'm washing my hair, I feel like I don't want to shower at like 9. I feel like I want to shower something like at 8 or something, and for that I will have to start eating, I guess, right now. Luckily today I'm eating, well, I can show the dinner that I have. today's dinner is going to be this. This sushi from Rewe. I have like miso soup my mom got me, and maybe some salad, maybe some greens or something. And I have to make tomorrow's dinner as well. Sorry, tomorrow's lunch, which is going to be like bagels of cream cheese, salmon, smoked salmon, again salmon. I'll have to think what I make for tomorrow's lunch. I think the stream has a delay again, like a bit longer than before. Not sure, but earlier when I could see the chat from the stream, it seemed to be delayed. So I already rated the Oxia. I had a shower before I joined the stream, lol. Okay. Okay, sad to hear there have been problems at the end, but yeah. I was ending already, so yeah. See ya. Thank you for being here, and yeah. Have a good week. Hope I have a good week as well. And yeah, see you. I don't know when I will stream. I think I will try to do a day of the week stream, but yeah, the safest bet is probably next Sunday as well. Like next Sunday, I feel like Sundays are going to be like my resting days, and I'm going to try to get less events in. But I don't know, there is a chance that I also do like museum type things on Sunday, because those are the things that are open. So yeah, maybe if someone tells me, hey, I'm going to go to a museum, and yeah, maybe I will aim for doing it before lunch and doing after lunch all of these things like streaming, or for example, I could stream while I do laundry, right? I could go do laundry, start streaming, I pick it up, pause stream, or put some videos or whatever, and then leave. So yeah, that's something that I could do. Because, for example, today I did laundry and I ended up wasting a lot of time because I was like kind of waiting because I didn't want to cook lunch, etc. Then I did cook lunch. Yeah, I don't know. It was kind of awkward. But yeah, goodbye. I also feel like maybe I will do laundry the days where they clean my room, so that would be next Friday instead of Sunday. We'll see. So yeah, now it's like a see you for real, and yeah, goodbye.